Hi, my name is Haley. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're doing a vinyl haul. If you've not been here before, my name is Haley, as I said. I'm a musician and I'm also an avid record collector. And yes, I'm also wearing a corset with a stick shirt. I'm working on it. I'm trying something new. So today I've got a little bit of a hodgepodge of vinyl. This is from a couple different places. This is from this little old lady on Facebook Marketplace, and then also I went to another place on Facebook Marketplace, this guy's house, and he was like, I'm selling my friend's vinyl, which was like vaguely suspicious, but he had good stuff and decent prices, so I was like, okay. So I guess for the location of this one I'll say Facebook. I'm going to have another vinyl haul coming down the pipe as well, another Gainesville trip. I'm planning to have Zach for that one again, because he was with me and he was helping me search. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. This is sort of I'm trying different spots in my house, so I'm sitting on the floor, if you couldn't tell. It's a bookcase, and then my bass and some different percussion toys. Also, if you hear what sounds like a washer dryer running in the background, it's because my washer dryer is running in the background, and I really hope it's not that loud. So we're gonna find out. I'm using my little USB mic, so hopefully it's picking that up. If it sounds at any point like my house is heading to space, that will be my washer dryer. For some reason, when it starts shaking really heavily, it sounds like we're going to Mars. I don't know. It's a full immersive experience, and we're just going to deal with it right now because I forgot I was doing laundry until I brought the vinyl downstairs. So that all being said, let's go ahead and get into it. And yeah, so I believe this first bit is what I got from the older lady. She had it all in her car in the trunk, so I'm really hoping that it's in good quality. I've listened to one of them and it was gorgeous, so that makes me kind of hopeful for the rest of it, but let's see. First, we have Fine Young Cannibals, the Raw and the Cooked, which is a hilarious name to me for some reason. This is the one that has She Drives Me Crazy on it, which is pretty much the Fine Young Cannibal song. I don't know if anyone really knows anything else by them, but soon I will. And this looks like it's in quite good condition. There's no ring wear like I usually talk about, and we've got an original. We've got the original sleeve, and for some reason she was storing the sleeves separate from the vinyl, so the actual disc is not in the sleeve, which is a choice, I guess. I don't know, but so that's a strong start. Next we have Ghost in the Machine by The Police. Very striking little album cover here. I'm not even sure. Let's see. Every little thing she does is magic. Makes sense, yeah. That's the only one I know on this one. But yeah, same thing here. Very, very minimal ring wear. Good quality. This vinyl is actually inside the original sleeve. Haha. But yeah. So there's that. Let's see. Moving right along. This I actually have no familiarity with at all. This is The Age of Aquarius, the Fifth Dimension. I'm not sure which is the album name and which is the artist name. I don't really know anything at all about it. I just know that it was kind of funky. This next one is a holy grail item for me. This is what I was trying to buy from the woman to begin with. I drove half an hour to get there, which is not that far, but in like rush hour traffic, after work I went. I was like, I must have it. Honestly, she had this whole bunch of stuff together for $20, and I thought she was asking for $20 for each item, and I was like, $20 is a little more than I usually pay. But for something like this, I'm more like I'd pay $50. Like, I didn't even know this existed on vinyl. But then I got there, she handed me the whole bag for $50, and there's some things I've already sorted out and given away. So this is kind of just part of it. There was probably 10 or 12 in there, so it was, to call it a deal would be like the understatement of the century. But here it is, sort of holy grail, as I said. The Phantom of the Opera original cast recording on vinyl. It's a gatefold double LP, and there's a whole bunch of freaking goodies in here. This is the playbill, or not even playbill, this is the like show book from the Majestic Theater in New York. It has a little tassel and everything. It's all fancy. It's got photos from the show, which, if you don't know me, and I've not really talked this much about that, this online, but I love Phantom of the Opera. The movie came out in 2004. My dad got it for Christmas / his birthday in 2005. I was 3 years old, and I watched it with him. And my mom says I taught myself how to read using lyrics from Phantom of the Opera. Now, I don't know how much I believe her, but I'm also kind of inclined to. So I love Phantom of the Opera. I've seen it live once. I've seen Love Never Dies, which is the sequel, live once as well. I've not gotten the chance to see it in the West End. I never got a chance to see it on Broadway before it was taken off. I'm hoping they bring it back, but fingers crossed on that. In here we also have the, what is this? Yes, this is the booklet from when she must have seen it in, I think she saw it in like 1990 or something crazy like that. I found the date once. Oh, not even. Let's see, hold on. No, that's the premiere. It said it's somewhere. Well, I think it was like 1990, 1991, which is so early because it only came to Broadway in 1988. So, one of the things in here is the mail order catalog for the show. It's got like a mask and t-shirts and coffee mugs and all sorts of crazy stuff, and I love it. We've got the original sleeves, which this one has a tear on it, but it's not too bad, all things considered. Let's see. And yeah, this is pretty much the entire show on vinyl as far as I could tell. And here's the other one. And the thing that I really, really, really am excited about in this, and I'm still freaking out, is that this is the lyrics essentially, but this is, I believe the correct word would be the libretto, because this is everything. There's like dialogue, there's more photos into it. There's songs that I have been listening to for pretty much my whole life that I've never been able to figure out what they were saying. And because there was the movie version, there were slightly different lyrics in that, actually. I don't know if you know that, but there were slightly different lyrics on some of the songs. So I've never been able to find the original lyrics, and because of that book, I got them. So, yeah, I'm pretty much obsessed with this thing. I want to mount it above my bed and stare at it every night and such. I love it, to say the very least. Yeah, libretto, okay. Because it says up here, including the libretto. Yeah, I love this. I'm obsessed with it. And I'm very happy. So, there's that. Let's see, next. So that was the haul from that woman. She was very nice. This was a one-off that I got from a guy also on Facebook. So this was very appropriately themed, the Facebook episode. I'm in like a couple record collecting Facebook groups, and I was looking for certain things, and this guy posted some Weird Al, and I'm like, I didn't even think about it. Of course Weird Al has vinyl. And he was just charging out the wazoo for it. So this other guy DMs me, and he's like, hey, I have that record. I'm selling it for X amount. I was like, well, that's much cheaper. And like this guy's, being very nice to me. So I'm like, I can work with this. So this is this is Weird Al. This is beautiful. Which album is this? I think this might be his debut. Just get a load of that. That's like a Where's Waldo, but it's his songs. You have references. I Love Rocky Road. We got all sorts of nonsense in here. Another one, Rides the Bus. You got that background here. It's beautiful. Plain sleeve on the inside, but I imagine if this was his debut, which I think it might be, or if it's not his debut, it's certainly one of his early albums. If I can open this. Oh. Yeah, it's got the brick wall like Michael Jackson. If this is his debut album, which I think it is, it's not atypical for, I'll call them early artists, to have received a plain sleeve as opposed to a more expensive, more detailed sleeve. So this is really cool. I was pretty excited about it. And next, let's move on to the guy's house that I went to. Some of these, I think all of these actually still have the, he had like post-it notes on them, so I can kind of tell you the prices as we were going. Not that I suppose it really matters, because unless you're going to also go to this random man's house. But just in case you're shopping and you want some comparison prices, here you go, I guess. So I got, for $10, I got Van Halen 2. I'm going to dramatically take the stickers off while we do this. I don't think I actually have any Van Halen. I've started looking for more hair metal, more like straight ahead rock. So this was what I'm looking for. Oh, there's the spaceship sounds. I'm going to just speak a little louder during this part, and hopefully we can just keep going. I hope I don't have to re-record this because of that. That would be kind of hilarious. But yeah, Van Halen. We got the background here. Of course, Dave doing a split as always. Guy's gotta be one of the most limber people alive. I don't know. I think his mother must have been a pretzel or something. His dad was a wad of chewing gum and his mom was a pretzel. This album, this next one, was actually one I've been looking for years. I've only ever been able to find reprints or like the most insanely expensive nonsense you could have ever heard. This is a double LP, and this is Tommy by The Who. I was able to get for $30, which is pretty good in my opinion. I'm sure there's better prices other places, but whatever. This is big old monstrosity of an I'm struggling. Big old monstrosity of an album. They took the gatefold thing very literally. It's like opens ridiculously. Okay. But very cool. I've wanted it for years. And then actually, let me skip forward a bit. Or maybe, never mind. I'm thinking of something else. Sticking with The Who. And this was $20. It says Some Scuffs on it. This is Quadrophenia by The Who, which was like pretty much The Who has kind of like two, I'll call them concept albums, and these are it. So I have actually a good amount of Who records, so felt like I was able to round out my collection with these two. I know there's more albums, of course, but I feel like now I've got a really healthy look at stuff. Now, here's a trend that will be familiar to people who've seen several of my record hauls before. I'm a big James Taylor fan. I didn't like him for years, and then I saw him in concert with my dad, and I loved him. I loved him so much, I was actually kind of mad about it, that I was having such an amazing time at this concert. So, yeah, so I've got some James Taylor albums. I've got quite a few of his. I've got this one, which I don't know which one this is, because it doesn't have a name written on it. That kind of annoys me a little bit because I'm lazy. This is one of those records where they are trying to sell you more records on it, so that's like an order sleeve. One man dog. So, one man dog. Here's the, I don't know if I showed the back cover already. This was James in his unibrow era. It looks like Bert from Sesame Street. Okay. Let's see. This is also another one. I guess he just went through a time where he's like, I don't need to put album names on the album. Okay, like that would just ruin the art. Which, like, I respect it. I didn't just look and see what the name was. Flag. So I like how colorful this one is. It's very simple. And then there he is, like, looking like a chemistry teacher or something, I guess. I could looked at the freaking spine. Okay, whatever. Let's see. That's upside down. I'm good at reading, but I'm not that good. Okay. There was one on here that I knew. Mill Worker. Ooh, and Up on the Roof. Okay. So, Mill Worker is one of my favorite songs. It's depressing as hell, and I like the live version. I haven't actually heard the album version, so this was $2. So the guy had ranges. The last one, I don't know how much that one was. Does not say on it anymore. Some of these were marked, like the bigger ticket items had their individual stickers, like I'm remembering this now, had individuals, and then other ones were in bins. This is the last James Taylor one for this haul. This is That's Why I'm Here by James Taylor. Having That's Why I'm Here on it. That's the only song I know on here, but I love that song so much that I wrote a paper on it. I had a class called, what was it called? Lyrical Analysis. I was in college, and I created my own class because that was something you can do at my school. I know some other schools allow it as well. And I was a writing major, so I was like, okay, let me, two birds, one stone. I'm a musician and I'm writing, so lyrical analysis. And this song, That's Why I'm Here, has some of the coolest internal rhymes ever, in my opinion. If anyone's interested, I'll drop a link to the essay. It's like maybe 2 pages. But I created the class solely so I could assign myself to write a paper. If you want to know what it's like to be my friend, that's really the full breadth of the explanation that I really need to give. I created a class to assign myself to write an essay about a song. So, and in my opinion, it was a pretty good essay. So that's how much I like that song, and I'm excited to hear the rest of the album. I didn't even know this was on vinyl. Kind of the trend of this haul was learning different things were on vinyl. We've exited the unibrow period, so good for him. So it's the end of the James Taylor for this haul. Next, I should have probably read this one. Announced? I don't know. This one with the Who stuff, because this is Empty Glass by Pete Townsend. This, of course, is the album with Let My Love Open the Door on it. I'm not sure. I don't think I know anything else on here yet. He has a song called Cats in the Cupboard. Okay. Cool, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty iconic art of him. I guess he's supposed to be like Jesus or something. I don't know. This girl's got like a perm or something going on there. That's fun. Okay. Or not perm, what's it? Like major crimping. There we go. And this is our last one. This is a slightly shorter haul. I guess a medium-sized one for me. This is... See, I should have put the Pete Townsend one with the Who, and then I should have put this one with the James Taylor, because this is Carly Simon. Anticipation. This was $10. He calls it mint. With the original inner sleeve. Which a lot of these had the original inner sleeve, so I guess this one just felt special to him. Then we've got just like a man singing in the middle of the road. We love that. Cool, I guess. I'm just skimming. Ah! So we've got an album that James Taylor wasn't on. Concept. They may have been divorced by this point in time. I'm not seeing a bonnet. Oh no. I'm not an expert in Paul Simon. Paul Simon? I need to drink less coffee, I think, is what I'm learning, because it's making me confuse Carly Simon and Paul Simon. So, if you need me, I will be detoxing from my one large Dunkin' coffee that I've had this week. You can meet me at Betty Ford, and no. So, this is why I shouldn't drink caffeine, though. This is why. This is actually why. Anticipation, Carly Simon. I don't know any of the songs on this yet. I always say yet, because I will listen to it. But I think this is kind of a fun album cover. It's reflecting the light from I have a little ring light going on, but this is actually kind of got like a sheen to it. It's kind of shiny, which is sort of fun. But yeah, and I don't know what this pose is, but cool, I guess. And then that's the back cover. Let me try to... There, she's glowing. Alright, but, yeah, so that was my Facebook haul, if you will. I don't know if I recommend that you go to people's houses to shop for vinyl. But if you do bring, either bring a person or bring your friend Smith and Wesson. I'm not telling you to do that. But be careful is all I'm going to say. If you're going to people's houses, just be very aware of the vibes. If anyone seems too creepy, check if there's other people in the house, kind of subtly. The guy's house who I went to, he mildly creeped me out, but there were like 2 other people in the house and one was a woman. So I felt a little safer because of that. But always, let people know where you are. I called my boyfriend before I went in, and I let him know as soon as I got back in my car. I also told my mom. So people knew where I was. I gave the address to my people. So just do it safely if you're going to do it. Otherwise, stick with official stores if you can. But if you're dealing with shipping, which the Weird Al album was shipped to me, and the lady I met in a parking lot, so you've got options, is what I'm saying. So just be safe. That's the overall message of today. Be safe when buying vinyl from people off of Facebook Marketplace. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. As I said, there will be another vinyl haul that I'm going to record after this one, probably in a week or so, depending upon my schedule. That will be Trip to Gainesville Part 2. It's a good store, what can I say? If you saw my Gainesville one, you know what I'm talking about. But that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you stick around and watch some other videos on my channel if you like that sort of thing. I don't know. I've got a couple vinyl hauls in a playlist if you liked this one and want to go back and see some other ones. I also have a bunch of covers on my channel and some originals as well that you can find through just my different playlists. Some karaoke videos as well as live performances with my band and such. And yeah, follow me on Instagram, Facebook. It's all Haley Ezel Musician. It's all linked below as well. And yeah, I'm trying to think, what updates do I have? I'm going into the studio next Sunday to lay some drum tracks, so I'm making progress on my album. I'm slowly but surely, slow and steady wins the race, blah blah blah, anecdote. But yeah, so that's that on that. I mentioned in one of my last videos that I was working on getting my book I was working on getting my book published. See, I don't edit these videos because I just feel like it's more entertaining to watch me struggle. But, so I was working on getting published, and now I got the email today that essentially it is, like, the last step is happening, is being processed, and I'm hoping to, within the next couple days, make my order of my first edition prints of the book. I actually got the physical proof about a week and a half ago, and I read through it. So, yeah, very exciting. When I have more information about that, I will be putting it on my Instagram and my Facebook. And yeah, so if there's anything you want to hear from me in terms of covers or types of content, if you want to see something specific, drop it in the comments below. And yeah, get home safe. I don't know. I'm just assuming that we're out together at a bar, hanging out or something. No. This is why I don't edit it. Also, because I don't have editing software. I'm not that bougie. So, once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. Thanks. Bye.